Both success and failure is subjective. What is success and what is failure, really? Because I see a lot of people, and they really ask me the same questions, right? Success is a perception because that perception is not the same for every person. Failure is a perception. And I'm telling you, man, success and failure could be the same, could be equal depending on who's looking at it and who's standing in it, right? All right. So you try to measure your success based on someone else. You can't do that. You can't measure your failures on the failures of someone else, right? Both success and failure is subjective. It's in the eye of the beholder, right? It depends on how you see that. When I was homeless, I was morbidly depressed until the Lord changed my viewpoint, right? And how he did that was through I met another brother that was homeless. He was in the homelessness a little longer than me. And he's like, man, come read these books. I'm gonna show you how we read these books. And you come here, and I started reading books, man, from morning to night. And I was reading about the biographies of people. And through reading these different biographies, man, of wealthy people, people that were once homeless like me, right? And I learned something. It changed my perception of what failure is. Failure is just an opportunity to win again. It's another way of knowing what don't work. And then sometimes you may fail at it one time, you come into that same situation and win again when you failed at it 2 years ago. Because it could have just been timing. Hold on, just let me. I think I just put that above y'all head. I don't think y'all caught that. Right? You could have failed at something and it just wasn't the right time for it. Right? There's shows that maybe people produce, and when they pitch that show, the producer or the exec that they was trying to pitch that show to, maybe that person had a bias against that type of show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had their own personal whatever negative feelings about the content that was in your show or that type of show, period. Right? And then 3, 4, 5 years later, that person it moves on to another position or they go to another company and a new person come in and you get a call, you know, because they heard about the show that you pitched, man, a couple of years ago, and they're looking for something like that. And now you come back to that same show that you done wrote 5 years ago, and now it's in the right time, right? But you felt like it was a failure because you went and you took your time to present the show or whatever it is that you was doing, and whoever you was trying to present it to, they didn't want to buy into it, but they bought into it later. So both success and failure is subjective. Don't always look at, man, what somebody else is doing. It'll stop you from moving forward. Right. And sometimes, man, it's not good for you to move forward. Sometimes it's good for you to wait to figure out, man, what you're doing. Like, you know, if somebody were to ask you, what do you want? You know, can you really answer that question? Do you have it really thought out in detail? Have you written a business plan out to kind of explain, man, how you want to create something and somebody want to put money behind it, right? Okay, I'm gonna read something here. So, see, I got a comment here. Bro, that's important. Amen, bro. Yeah, yes, yes, it's important, man. You got to really, and then us being creators, we're all creators. And if you're watching, the most of the people that really watch the show is other creators, you know. And I get some people that are not creators, man, that watch the show. But the people that really get from the show is like, I'm stuck, man, and I can't move forward But a lot of times, it's how you perceive it. Without a vision, people perish. You got to have a vision, man, as to what you're doing, with your music as an artist. You do. Okay.